Hi guys, it's Patrice here with Diving Painting Information. Sorry. Not a lot of sleep last night, so I'm in a silly mood. Like a sleeping two toddlers fighting all day. We'll do that too. So, like a couple things. I wanted to show you why I like to seal some of mine because I have what's called a non-glass frame, I guess is a good way to put it. So this is metal, and then what I do is after it's sealed and dried and I trim all the edges off, I glue little tiny magnets, bam, hung without glass. And the great thing about that is I got one upstairs right now that's a different picture. When I finish this lantern ball picture, I could take and put that right there. And put that right on it after I obviously trim it and seal it. I can put that right on there. Because right now I think I have my apple pie and my ball jar with the pumpkins I did last year. I did 4 or 5 for Drills and Chills. So yeah. I was a busy girl last year. So that's that. And then I wanted to talk a little bit about sealing diamond paintings. And I got a little post review of my diamond painting pen from Amazon. I'm going to go ahead and go on Amazon and do a review on how I'm liking it so far. And then I'm going to give you guys a little review on how it's been working. So there's a couple different types of things you can do. Oh, there it is. If you need to seal it, like you're going to hang it like mine, or if you're going to hang it on one of those magnetic hangers where it's got the rope and you just put the magnets on the top and then the magnet piece on the bottom, you're going to want to have it sealed because that's going to be touched in air. So I choose one of two. Oops. I either do Mod Podge Super Gloss or I do Tombow Aqua Glue. So, big thing with this, you want to read and make sure you get the right one because there's so many types of Mod Podge. So you want either glossy or this one in the blue is Super Gloss. This is the one I like. This one I've been using for a while. There's a girl I watched on here. She hasn't made any like videos in a couple years. But she took Starry Night canvas, sectioned it off in like 8 or 10 different sections, I think. Use this, use Tombow, use the regular glossy, and a whole bunch of different other sealings. And she wanted to see, there's also the one with glitter in it, too. That you gotta be careful because it's really glittery, I guess. But she did a video on that, and I will try and find what her name is and just put it in the description if you want to see the different ones she compared. So, comparing glues with diamond paintings, I'm sure if you put that in the search, you'll be able to find her. So anyway, so that's what I like. Usually I use this for like the keychains and all the little ones, like the bookmarks and stuff like that. So this is how I seal. I like having visual aids. I'm a very visual person. So first thing when you're done, roll it. I don't straighten my drills, especially with double-sided adhesive like this one is that I just did. I don't use a straightener. I find my drills get straighter as I go, and I find if I only use a 4-placer with squares, they tend to get pretty straight. With rounds, I can get away with a 8, 7, and 10 placer. No problem. Okay, sorry. There you go. Asking a question. So I like this one because it's silicone, and I just roll it. And then when I'm done rolling it, I wipe it down with my baby wipe because if you have a popping canvas, you're more than likely going to get them popping up after you wipe it off. So I always keep my pen and my tray, so if I do it and some come off, I can just look back over and find out where they came off from. And that's why I don't get rid of my drills until it's sealed and it's dried and it looks okay, and I know that, like, I'll look over and make sure nothing is off on it. So there's that. So roll, wipe with a wipe, baby wipe. This one I've rolled 4 times. But when I'm done rolling, I always wipe with a baby wipe, make sure all the drills are where they need to be, make sure none's missing. Trim, if it's going to be open framed, trim this off. You know, take my washi tape, because I like to make sure the glue is gonna, I only have the one end on right now for the legend, in case I needed it, and just because I need, my husband and I are going to figure out what we're doing. If he's going to do a frame, or if we're going to do a frame and a map, or if we're going to not put a map. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do yet. But I did cut off all the sides except for the top is still attached. So anyway, so before you go to glue, you're going to want to make sure your washi tape's off. I actually take, because if you're going to paint it, you know, some people will paint it instead of having a mat, they will just paint this a color to match. So if you're going to paint it, you're going to want to take a baby wipe, and you're going to have to work at getting that glue up if you don't want to paint over the glue, because it's going to look rough. But that's why a lot of people use washi tape, because you don't get all the fur and the lint and the stuff. Because like this one is very, I mean that's, well, maybe that's this side, that's more over. I mean this is, you know, it's way up here, that tape is, so you're going to get a whole bunch of stuff in it. So that's what I do with that. And then when I'm done, I just take a baby wipe right before I'm going to do glue and make sure everything is cleaned off. Take my tweezers, make sure there's no hairs, little pieces of felt or anything. And then I just use my brush. I have a Mod Podge brush. It's like a plasticky kind of material for the brush. It doesn't, I find the bristles don't come out like a regular paintbrush. I do like that better. I don't water down mine. Like I said, I will try to find that girl's name. I'm sure if you just Google sealing diamond paintings with different types of sealant, you should be able to find that video. It was very popular amongst the diamond painting community when she did that, because she compared quite a few different types of glue. And Mod Podge and Tombow were one of the ones she did, so that's how so it does, I think, make a big difference. It's definitely shiny, because these drills were not shiny at all, hardly. It definitely does. The further you get back, the more you can see in our faces. The closer you get up, it looks so rough. So way back here, when it's going to be on my wall, it'll be beautiful. But me, personally, all I gotta do is start looking at that, and I'm like, yeah, no. That's why I'm never doing a custom again. I did not enjoy this experience. But that's also Paint with Diamond's fault, because they got crappy drills. And I doubt they've changed. Because I did go on the website to see if anything changed. Yeah, I don't think they've changed their drills or their canvases. Same thing with original Paint with Diamonds. So right off the bat, there's 2 companies I'm going to tell you I personally have bought from that would never buy from me yet. Paint with Diamonds and original Paint with Diamonds. And I don't buy nothing. This is an AliExpress. Not AliExpress no more, because most of AliExpresses are I've gotten double-sided adhesive, and I don't like double-sided adhesive. It's a pain in the butt. You can't manipulate it. It's very, very picky about how you leave the drills. If you put one in the wrong spot, you have to take it off with the tweezers. You can't move it around. It doesn't. It's not as flexible and it's not as forgiving as Pour Glue. That's why I won't do AliExpress anymore. Original Paint with Diamonds still has double-sided adhesive as far as I'm concerned, and Paint with Diamonds still has it. So it's a no-go for those 3 companies for me. That's for sure. So anyway, so let me get you over there, and I will tell you a little bit about the pen. Okay, so this is the pen I had opened the other day. So it has the stainless steel tip, and I thought this was a 3, but it's actually a 2 placer. So I'm not a huge fan. Like, I don't like the fat. It's not as fat as like a 3 placer, but it's not as skinny. And I'm guessing it's because they can't make it as skinny as a skinny plastic placer. But it's a 2 placer, so it does its job placing 2 drills at a time. And as far as wax, it seems to hold the wax in quite nicely. Haven't had any issues. I haven't had any issues with the wax staying in there. I'm currently doing a test on purple versus blue to see if there's any bit of a difference. Because I've got my blue wax from Star Ore and One, and the purple wax I just got from Star Ore last week in the other container. So I'm doing purple in this pen and blue in this pen, and I'm trying to see which one lasts longer. And I do replace the wax probably every other day, just because, like I said, I got dogs, so I get dog hair and I get all sorts of stuff, so it's just easier for me to replace it and not have lint and dog hair and stuff stuck in it. So yeah, so it's always when you go and look away and then look back, like, okay, I'll put those drills away, let me find that one more. So yeah, so I definitely think that this pen, so far I like the 2 placer a lot, and so far this seems to be doing quite well. And the reason why I decided to do this is because I get really sick of, you can see it, and the misshapenness of the brass, and then you gotta replace it with a new one. So I thought I would try these out, see if the stainless steels were worth all the hype. So that's it. This is not my kind of pen. I like the bigger, a bit bigger ones, but it's nice and light, fits kind of comfortably. It's not too skinny for me, but it's not, I like it a little bit thicker. But yeah, so I will do a review on Amazon, and I'm pretty pleased with it so far, and I will keep you guys updated on the purple versus blue wax. So anyway, have a great day, have a great rest of your Monday, and remember, diamond painting is a hobby. It's for relaxation, enjoyment, to share with friends, to share, make fun gifts by hand. Bye guys.